Hello, my name is Joel. I'll be your instructor this semester for Brand and Media Strategies. This video is just getting recorded and put on Blackboard because I want to be able to get like the introduction done, which is just the run through of Blackboard. You're third semester students, so this should be easy, but I kind of hate doing it in class and taking up class time when I can just kind of jump in and start working with you on projects. So that's why I'm going to do that. I will turn off my video because I don't want it to take up the bandwidth. You don't need to see me anymore. And I will run through Blackboard with you. All right, here we go. All right, so as you can see on the screen, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Let's see here if I can. All right, so I'll go through the top and then I'm going to go through the bottom and it'll be all good. So, all right, content. You land on the content page. It's everything is here. It is the main page that you land on, and this is how it'll look for you. Next up is the calendar. If you do go to the month, you will see everything is in here. It may even populate some of your other classes if you go to the larger calendar at the bigger at the beginning of Blackboard. One thing to note, and this is just easy, Tuesdays assignments are due on Tuesdays. Thursdays assignment are due on Thursdays. It's going to be super easy. That's how I go throughout the semester. Uh, there's no other due dates really. So check out the calendar when you need it. Yeah, and this, if you're like, what's on the 23rd? That's just me recording now. Announcements, these pop up when they are introduced. You'll get an announcement. I only use these at the beginning of the semester, really. Maybe one in the middle to check on things with everybody. Otherwise, I use a different way to get a hold of you, and that'll come up. Discussions. A lot of the projects have a discussion aspect to them, and you are going to look at other students' work and comment on it, critique it. So that's where the discussions come in. Each session has its own discussion area, but you don't have to worry about entering it through here because it's all based in the content area in each session to make it really easy. I try to make things as easy as possible on you. You don't have to click 500 places to get to your work. You should be able to stay in content and content only. But this is just a secondary area. Gradebook. This is your gradebook. As you scroll through, you'll have your current grade, which is calculated. And then as assignments come in, ticket giveaway, discovery A, they will pop up here. You will complete them. You'll get your grade. And guess what? I grade right away. This current grade will always be current. It won't be maybe like if you just turn something in before the due date, I don't grade until after the due date, but you will never be surprised about your grade. You'll always know what's going on. I grade as fast as I can because you have to know you have to have comments for me for most projects in order to move on to the next part of the project. Not all of them, but we talk through tricks and tips and all sorts of fun stuff. So there we go. Messages, click new message. You can message me or anybody in the class. This is like the email Blackboard. A lot of people like to use it because then you don't have to go to your Gmail to email me, which is totally great, totally fine. I get a little pop-up sometime throughout the day. It's not real immediate, but I do check them and they pop up and then I see them and I answer them and I'm more than happy to. So use messages if you don't feel like going back out and doing anything else. Analytics, I've never really touched this, and groups, we won't be doing groups. Back to the content page. So if you've been around, we use Blackboard Collaborate. Well, they switched to Zoom now. And so all you need to do is click into here, and then you'll see you can join Tuesday, 9 a.m. And you join it, and they'll be recorded, they'll be posted into the studio sessions. Each time we meet, I live stream, I record, and I'm in person. So you can use those great computer setups. You're going to get an announcement on that soon. So there's 3 ways to do it. You will never miss a lecture. There's no way you can, only if you skip the lecture. So know that's where it is to join me live streaming. All right, so studio sessions. It's week one, questions, comments, or concerns. Of course, just send me anything. This just goes to a discussion board. You vote here, type a post, and we're done. Go back to there, close. So you can answer, if you have questions, or you can do messages. Here, if you do it, everybody gets to see it. So, community questions are good. Then everybody gets the same answer. How come this doesn't work this way? And then this is session one. Each session will open the week of. So you're not going to get bombarded with all 16 sessions open at once. And I'm like this and that. You just see one. You're going to see this one. And then next week, it'll be session one and session two. And then the following session one, two, and three. And then they start closing out. The most you'll ever see is 3. And then they close out past a certain date where you can't turn in anything. So I'll get to that soon. And then I will talk about all of this in class. This is what I want to concentrate on, and not me going over Blackboard. So that's why I'm pre-recording this. Important things to remember. College courses are college courses, and this is any college course. For a 16-week, 3-credit course, the standard across America is classroom hours are between 1 to 3 hours per week, and homework hours are between 6 and 8 hours per week. That's the basis. That's how this works. We have a lecture and a lab. So that's how it's broken out. And if you look at any college course for any place, no matter where you go, that is it. So kind of expect to spend 8 hours a week on the course. My lectures will be 2 hours maximum, like 2 hours. I'm usually at 45 minutes one day, 45 minutes the other day. I go over each assignment. I do the assignment with you. I show you how to do the assignment. Like, there's no guessing. Then it's just you completing the work. And I give different types of assignments. I give very quick ones where I want you to do a design within an hour. Just keep your brain moving. And I have a little bit slower one where I want you to take a couple hours, and then I have a long one. So that way you're always working at different speeds and trying different things out. And I think it's very helpful as a graphic designer, rather than ruminating on one design the entire week. Sometimes it's just nice. I just want to knock something out, and you do this little design. You're like, oh, this is great. And then you move on. So that's how I do it. You'll see that more coming up. But just know in your head, I got to spend 8 hours a week on this course, or any course I'm taking, and get support from your friends and family, and just know, like, this is what you do now. And tell them, like, oh, hey, I'll get back to you. I'm going to work on my homework. This is great. I can't wait. All right. Grading, rubric, and checklist. This is not showing. Let's see. I have it someplace else. Oh, it downloaded it. Let's go back one. There. Oh, wherever I clicked, it clicked twice. All right. So on the left is the written out. On the right are the things I look for, and more visual. And you generally get like a couple points off for all these errors. And this just helps. These are like the 20 most common errors that all graphic design instructors see, and that we don't want to see anymore. So that's just like, you keep this on hand, print it out, and just be like, did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do that? Did I do that? And you just go through it. And this is a pre-flight for you, it's called. Pre-flighting is when a graphic designer has a list of their work, a list of things that they need to do before they send something to print, and it's called pre-flight. This is your pre-flight. Now, assignments, all my assignments are written out in like a very structured form. For example, like step 1, craft 3 sketches utilizing only 2 sans serif letters. So the evaluation criteria is, has the student generated 3 sketches, right? Easy. Did you do 3 sketches or not? Did the student employ sans serif fonts? Did you use sans serif letters, or did you use script, or did you use a serif letter? Like, did you use the correct letters? And then did you only use 2 letters? Did you use 3 letters for some reason? Did you only use 1 letter? Like, that's how I can grade, is like, did you it's kind of like visually answer these questions. And if you answer them, you got it right. If you didn't answer them, you didn't get it right. And then there's criteria for artwork or for the craft of it as well. You will get a higher grade if your craftsmanship is better. And that's something that develops over time. So, grain of salt. Discussions. So you will need to comment on other people's work. That's how you learn how to be better, is seeing what other people do. You ask them questions, you see how they did something, like, oh, that's super cool. How did you do that? Or you can just swoon and be like, oh my God, that's so good. How are you doing that? How much time do you spend on this? So we're going to do good discussions, and I'm going to check them and make sure that you're, asking about the work, or you're complimenting on a specific item, so they're helpful and you're not just writing, this looks cool, thanks. So it's 2. You get 6% for each discussion. So if you don't do them, if you had an A project, it's a B, and just knocks down 1 full grade. Late assignments. So assignments are due at midnight on the week after they're due. And that's when they're due. Graphic design is a deadline-based career. If you have a project due for a client and it's late, you can ruin an entire industry, because your project is late. They can't launch their project. Their project gets fallen behind, or their event can't run. Not enough people found out about the event because you didn't get the graphic design work out in time, and it went out late, and only half of the people showed up because they didn't advertise long enough, and then the whole thing falls apart. And guess what? It's your fault. So it is a time-based career. So you got to know that. So 1 minute after the assignment's due, it's late, and you get a full grade reduction. I give you assignments that you should be able to do no matter what. I've tried them, I tested them. Yes, I may be quicker, but I have specific times, like just spend 1 hour on this. And if you actually set a timer and worked on that project for 1 hour, you would be like, oh, it's done in 30 minutes. We let distractions get a hold of us, and then this project took me like 3 hours, but I stopped and I chatted and I checked every time my phone binged. I looked at it, like all that stuff that you love to hear truly does ruin your designs and your time. So late assignments get a full grade reduction, and I do not accept assignments 7 days after the due date. You can talk to me. Here's what I know. If there is some sort of emergency, you should get a hold of me immediately, and not weeks afterwards. If it's been weeks, you will probably have been dropped from the course. You are all very smart, and you all have technology at your hands. And I know you can easily just get on your phone probably and email me and be like, in hospital, will follow up. And then you show me a picture or something. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so just know, no assignments will be accepted 7 days after the due date. You have enough time. You're in college. This is what you do. You do the college work. So there's that. And then the GRDS course checklist. Dang it, did it again. Or downloaded it. This just shows you the upcoming, what we have scheduled. This can always change, so you have to do your best. Like if you're third semester and you got some second, look to the fall and spring, like, okay, we're only running 2 in fall and 2 in spring. We don't have enough students to run all of those at once. So kind of start planning, pre-planning, checking things out. How can you balance that with your general studies? So just keep an eye on this. You have a full recognition of it the whole semester. How to reach me? There are the assignment-specific discussion boards, which is just like whatever. I grade. You can ask me questions on the discussion board, but maybe it's sometimes a little bit harder. Every discussion area has a midweek project review. That's kind of what I mean. The midweek project review is like you send me your work and be like, hey, check this. I'll go into that in more detail during our class time. Here's my email. Please email me. Use messages, use the Blackboard messages. Email me. I'm always around. I will always check it. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I don't check emails on my telephone for one specific reason. If you're asking about a project, I need to be able to look at that project. If you're like, hey, I'm going to be late, or hey, uh, something social happened, that's great. But if you're like, oh, I want you to check out this piece, I'm having struggling with it, I will wait until I get home. I'm not going to try to troubleshoot on my phone. That's not fair to you. So I'll wait until I can actually see your piece. But email me anytime. I'm always around. Virtual office hours are when you need me to be there for you. I teach all day Tuesdays and Thursdays. Well, because you're in this class. But I am always around. So you just shoot me a message, shoot me an email. The second I get it, you're like, hey, can we meet? I will get back to you and be like, I can meet at this time. And it will be within the same day. I'll meet at night if I can. I'll meet on Saturdays or Sundays. Whenever you need me to meet, we can do it. So you'll never have the opportunity to say that Joel wasn't around to help me. GChat, this comes with your Gmail account. That actually does pop up on my phone. These do, because I have a weird Google number, and you can call me at any time too. You can call and text. You can text me. I don't know why you're going to text me because it's a visual class. It'd be like, if you text me a picture of your project, that might be a little weird. I don't know. But let me know who you are and the question and the class. I teach three classes, four classes. And if you're like, hey, I have a question about the assignment this week, I'll be like, who are you? Which assignment? Like there's many assignments. So just you got to kind of be clear when you leave a message for me because I'm like everybody else. I don't answer my phone. I screen my calls. All right. Syllabus this is the boilerplate syllabus from MATC. I give it to you as they give it to us. Um, this just has the legalese. If something goes wrong, they will say, did you check the syllabus? And you'll read through the syllabus and then you can find the information. And or if you're like, it wasn't in there, then they'll ask the instructor cover this in a different way. And I will show them the intro video. But everything is here, so you can read through it legally. There you are. The one that you want to know about more, I'm still trying to figure out like Blackboard did some updates. It looks really pretty, like it's really clean. Some of the things just don't always seem to click like they should. Is this one? So this is the breakdown of the class. So you'll have three concept development projects, three graphic design discovery, brand discovery, media discovery, uh, typography projects. These are the quick ones. You'll have chapter readings, which is easy, and then attendance quizzes, which is extremely easy. There's the book. The book is listed many places, so you do have a book to get. Uh, I'll just say this. Really crafty people can do some crafty searches online and find some crafty stuff. If you're crafty about it online, and maybe try looking for PDFs and stuff. I just kind of saying crafty searchers can kind of save themselves some money. This is the percentage breakdown. This is how you grade. And then this is what's going to happen every week. We'll go over project A, part one, graphic design discovery. Every designer needs to know, chapter one, and the graphic design quiz is just your assignment. So you have four assignments. One is a reading and a reflection. This every designer needs to know is like a 1 hour. This is a 2 hour. This is just kind of the larger project. There's only three, and this is how it's broken out for every week. So that's the one that most students care about is like, wait, how are we doing it? And look, every week I repeat. So there's nothing like it's just really nice and clean and straightforward. So I have to go here. All right. So I wasn't going out far enough. Um, General rubric and grading, we've gone over this. Oh, it did that thing where it downloaded again. So we know about this. I reviewed this already. I just have it in two spots. And the use of AI is here. It's going to be really hard to use AI. I ask for a lot of like little things here and there and then adjustments. If you're using AI, I would say you really just don't need to be in the creative business. I mean, we can use it for minor help, but if you're like, I did my project using AI, don't expect to get a job because anybody in at that company can do what you did. You're not adding to it. You're not adding to the world. You're just kind of having a computer do it for you. Um, I break things out. I have very specific standards, so I'm not really worried about this. You'll be like, oh yeah, the way he structures his assignment, that's going to be to take you more time to do the project than less. And then MATC help and resources. Click on these. MATC has a crazy amount of resources for students. If you get in financial trouble, you're missing this, you're missing that. I need help with here, help with that. They have help everywhere. Uh, it's crazy amount of things that they do for the students. Free counseling, free doctor like visits and stuff like that. I think there's like free doctor visits if you go to the right area for students. Um, so check all that out and know that you're fully supported here at the college for anything you need. Um, so there you go. So that's the rundown of brand and media strategies. I'm going to post this and I'm going to send it to you. You know that already because you got it. And I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday and we'll get class started. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.